When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's amore. That's what I heard dropping into your energy, Virgo. I am here to give you a message of the moment, which is where we just kind of feel out what are the vibes right now. What is the energy swirling about you? What is it manifesting on your path moving forward? These are timeless reads. So whenever you receive it, it is the right time for you, all right? This is for any significant Virgo placement, Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Pluto, or a prominent placement in that 6th house, as well as Pisces rising. That would make you a Virgo Descendant. I do got a big, like, kind of like, I don't know, Lady and the Tramp vibes. You might be opposites in a certain way. One of you is more refined. One of you is more polished. The other one's kind of a scamp, you know, a little wild, a little bit of a rebel, a little rough around the edges, but somehow it works, all right? There's some special magic weaving through this connection. I feel it's romantic, you know? You might share a pizza with each other, you know? You might go out for pizza. It might be something really casual. Oh, this is interesting. I just got this image of like, it's a little cold, at least over here, but maybe where you are, it's a bit warmer, but I almost got this like vibe of like outdoor dining or like a picnic with pizza by moonlight, maybe with a bottle of wine. What are these vibes around you? Okay, something's happening here. I feel like you're feeling the vibes with somebody, and I think they're coming towards you very rapidly. Okay, I feel this with a lot of passion. I think they're feeling randy. Okay, you're feeling randy. I think it works both ways. There's some kind of communication coming in. The communication is very direct. It's very clear. It might even seem impetuous. It might take you back how much this person is putting on the line to express their feelings for you. I was drawn to the Owl Tarot here, which is actually a tarot deck that was gifted to me by my sister Lucky. There might be a sister in the mix, okay? There could be a sister, and this could be like a friend that is like helping to play a role in bringing this thing together, or could be somebody that you need to be on guard for. Okay. I mean, I am noticing the eye here. It could be eye of protection. Maybe they're coming off like they're helping you out. Like it could be somebody who's like playing like a wing woman kind of role. But this person, I don't know. They might not be the most helpful in the mix. Okay, there's a little confusion around this. And with the moon piece that came in, I do feel like there's something to be illuminated here. There's something kind of going on behind the scenes. Yeah, 3 can be a crowd and can cause a sense of loss and disappointment here in something that's supposed to come together. So I don't know if you got somebody who's like providing some kind of like information or speaking on your behalf or in somehow involved in this situation. I'm getting it's like feminine, you know, I'm getting that very strongly. It's a feminine influence here. Yes, okay, could be a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something about what this person's expressing. Maybe they're saying something on behalf of your emotions, what you feel about the situation. They're sort of speaking for you, but there's something fishy about it, all right? I don't know about this. There's something you need to look into a little bit more deeply here, okay? This could be somebody who's talking to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and they're like, I'm getting feminine, okay? If it's not like an actual feminine, it's somebody who definitely like, they represent themselves in that way, you know? Maybe this person likes to they like to meddle in people's business. They like to talk in people's ears. They like to gossip, okay? And there's also I don't know, something's fishy here. Tell me about this Queen of Cups energy. There's some kind of interfering influence here. All right. This person is sitting in a throne on an island, like they're in their own little world, I feel, you know. They got their own little kind of fantasy island, I just heard, built up. Okay. And this person could be causing some confusion or something to get sort of garbled in translation in this situation. So if you've asked for a friend to kind of like put in a word for you or to give you some guidance about what's going on, I would take what this friend says with a grain of salt, man, because yeah, there's something here. And you notice, I don't know, it's interesting with this Three of Cups. And again, I got that three's a crowd kind of energy here. It almost looks like there's somebody here who wants to be the one to toast, but two people are already in the process of bringing their cups together. And here comes this third element like, hey, wait, no, let me in on this, you know? There's something here that needs to be really illuminated in this situation. Someone's trying to get away with something here. I see that, okay? We got the Four of Swords, all right? I think you need to kind of like pull back a little bit from this situation. Turn within, get real quiet, get real still. And, you know, feel what you're feeling here, all right? Because there is somebody, I feel like it's somebody in your social circle. It feels like it's a friend, a frenemy, maybe. Yeah, look at it. 10 of Wands, but look, they're trying to kind of like get away with something here. Do you see like the expression on the face? It's kind of hard to see, but this isn't like your typical 10 of Wands. I almost got this piece of like somebody wanting to like run away with the D. My wands, all my wands. I don't know if this is somebody who, you know, maybe they're used to always being the one that gets this sort of sway, or maybe they feel a little bit of competition because they're also attracted to this person. You know, they might want that wand. They want it all for themselves, okay? So it's interesting because they could be using the excuse of sort of like playing your wing woman or the helpful friend. And at the same time, they got an ulterior motive where they can work this to their advantage so they can get what they want in this situation. And at the main frame here, we have a King of Pentacles. Okay, that is your energy. It's also Taurus and Capricorn too. So you could be dealing with a Virgo like yourself or a Taurus or Capricorn here in this situation. I think there's a sense of commitment in this situation. You really want to make an investment here. Somebody could have a commitment that's in the main frame. They want happiness, you know, they have this as their goal. They're hoping for happiness here. But it's interesting. Do you see this here? There's two people that are studying this frog, all right? They're coming through as owls here, of course, but we're going to refer to them as characters in this situation. Two people are grappling over something here. Who is going to get the frog? And the frog is, to me, the frog speaks of spiritual cleansing. So there might have been two people who were kind of like, ooh, I'm getting blockage around this, playing some kind of game here, you know? And with owl medicine, I have to bring this in. Owl is not just the wisdom medicine, you know? It's not just about having clarity and using your insight from the experiences you've been through in the past. Owl medicine is also the medicine of magic. So I don't know if there were some people here who were kind of like, I don't know, throwing some stuff around, or when we think of magic, we can also think of manipulation. So maybe we're trying to manipulate a situation, and they might need to do some cleansing here, okay? In fact, actually, if there was kind of interference in this situation, these people might be caught up in this right now. They might be having a little bit of a backlash of what they did while, you know, these two others head off into the sunset, unbeknownst to them. There might be like an awareness of this, that there's interference in this situation. So I almost feel like there's a distractionary element coming in here to kind of divert these two's attention. Maybe these two are still kind of like caught up in the manipulation, the game playing. Meanwhile, you know, someone's making an advance here. I feel like they're making an advance toward you, Virgo, or Virgo, you're advancing towards someone that you consider like, this is my happy ending to this story, to this particular saga, you know? I've been through a storm, but I really want to get to the other side, and the promise of that light that brings through and the happiness that's on the other side of the storm. So I feel like there's almost like this diversionary tactic going on here. There's two that are being distracted from interfering in this situation, and either you're advancing towards somebody or somebody's advancing towards you, but this is being done in a very secretive manner, okay? I feel like this is hidden with the Page of Swords because there's a desire to not like let anybody know what's happening here. There's also this piece that, you know, somebody is really wanting to preserve something for themselves in this situation. With the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Swords, okay? So maybe somebody is really actively building their finances up because they want to make a getaway toward their true happiness. You know, there could be, you know, I'm picking up this manipulative piece here, though. There's definitely somebody who's got a little magic action going on in this situation, or is manipulating this situation. They're working this situation a little bit. We got High Priestess energy here. Again, comes in with that water sign energy. High Priestess is associated with Pisces and Cancer. Could also be a mother that's interfering in a situation as well with the Cancer archetype here. But Pisces, Cancer, very strongly at the forefront. This person's trying to work this situation in some way. And it could be because they see that there's an opportunity for like a certain kind of stability in this situation. Or maybe they view it as if they can kind of like get their foot in the door, if they could cut to the chase, that there's some kind of level up for them. But I feel like this person is about to be very distracted. Whatever they've been doing, they're going to have some purification work to do around this. I got that with that frog medicine there. That's usually about spiritual cleansing. So somebody's going to have their hands full in a minute here. They're going to have enough work to do unraveling the work that they've been done. I do feel like there's two people here that have been talking about what this person has been doing. There's communication here. And this person definitely thinks they got everything under control, but they actually got a little bit of dissension in their camp, okay? There's a couple people who are sort of like talking aside about this situation, how best to get around this person's interference. That's what I feel. Meanwhile, I feel Virgo, you or somebody that's connected to you that really wants to make a commitment in this situation is working very hard to sort of like set things up, you know, in a very stable way so there can be growth in this situation. This person may have had to do a lot of work, or you may be having to do a lot of work to really establish yourself independently, or create an ending in a particular situation so you can act independently toward what you desire, and also have the material foundation to be able to do that. I feel like there's something that is ending in terms of financial instability, and really being able to kind of like act of your own accord because you have that real strong, stable footing. And I feel like you're going to do this, okay? This is interesting. One of you may be considering actually proposing to the one that you desire, and you've been trying to kind of like keep this on the down low because you know that there's you know, somebody in the picture here who would want to thwart these plans. There may be a couple people you've already let know, and they might be like spilling the beans with this Page of Swords. You know, there could be kind of like chattering around this. So don't let somebody spoil your surprise, because I do feel like there's a lot of happiness here on the horizon with the sun. I mean, you're going to be sitting pretty. This is definitely like the fulfillment of some dream that you've had for a while. Okay, let me see. Anything else that wants to come in around this? I do feel like there is the need to be protective around this, or kind of like keep things close to the chest. Like, don't reveal your hand. Don't let everybody in on what's going on here, because there have been some people that have been manipulating this situation, and they've been interfering. They've been controlling some kind of narrative around this situation, like speaking for somebody else's feelings. And this person hasn't even been able to bring their own voice forward in this situation I got. But I feel like this energy is being cleansed right now, and there's protection around it. Yes, and you should put some blocks in place. I think you know exactly who I'm talking about. If you drop in and you really sit with your feelings and you get settled in your intuition, you'll know who's been interfering in this situation and what you need to do. And I think that blocks need to be put in place. Some of these blocks need to be put in on social media. You're still connected with these people on social media, and you definitely want to make sure that you don't let these people sabotage, you know, a good thing for you. All right, let's do a cut of the deck here and see what we got. The Empress. Okay, so this could have something to do with an Empress energy, or you could really be coming into your Empress energy, where you're definitely feeling like you've gained a certain wisdom from what you've been through in the past. You're really in this prosperous phase in your life. You're having a lot of growth internally. You've really integrated your lesson. You know, you're rising up to a whole new level of life. You know, that's what I got. You know, you're not going to be living the way you used to. Some of you got some like big financial level up. I also feel it's that Empress to Emperor energy. Like you know where you want to go. You know who you got your sights set on. And if you've been waiting for your Emperor to approach you, they're coming. Empress, you should be prepared. You know, someone's coming your way. I think this is something that you've hoped for. You've wished on a star for this thing many a time, and this dream is just about to take flight. But it flies by night. There's something that's a little bit like clandestine about it, because if you put it out on Front Street, if you reveal your plans too soon, somebody's going to spoil the surprise, and it could put a wrench in the works. So guard this close to the chest, okay? Something beautiful is blooming in your life, and there's a lot of magic around it.